Did you notice one of the big names in AEW was not on Dynamite this week, Ralph?
Riho?
No, not Riho. It's a male
Emi
wrestler.
Sakura?
No, a male wrestler, Ralph. One that's from North America.
I would say Wardlow, but it was like...
He was there this week.
Yeah, I know. They finally dusted him off and brought him out to play. Ricky Starks.
No, it was not Ricky Starks. I'm sorry.
I would have guessed Jeff Jarrett, but he was there too.
He was there too.
Why didn't you tell me?
Chris Jericho wasn't there. Chris Jericho was not on AEW Dynamite this week, and kind of interesting because he didn't play off getting injured anytime soon, and I don't think he's doing anything with Fozzy. But for those that weren't watching AEW Dynamite on Wednesday night, they might have been watching a show called The Masked Singer. One of the contestants was a dragon dressed as a bride, and as soon as you hear the voice sing, you're like, wait a minute. That's Chris Jericho. Why is he doing The Masked Singer on Fox, which is a partner of WWE, when he's in AEW as the Ring of Honor champion? Something a little odd here. We can't find out if he's revealed as this bride because he ended up winning this week. So that means he's going on to the next round, which means he may not even be there next week in the go-home show in Bridgeport for AEW Full Gear. Kind of bad timing here, but do you think Jericho doing The Masked Singer will help AEW in their audience?
It'll get them more exposure, but I don't think it's going to translate to much of it.
See, the thing is, when he gets revealed, they're probably going to announce him as former WWE superstar, rock singer, podcaster, something like that. Hey, he's an AEW wrestler. Or they might just say pro wrestler. They're not going to say AEW. And I doubt they're going to mention AEW on Fox.
Why is that?
Because it's on Fox.
Fox is, yeah.
That'd be stupid of them to do that. But then again, you also have to see which judges will actually guess Chris Jericho, because this week, none of them did. Ken Jeong wasn't there this week, which was very odd. I don't know why he wasn't there, but Ken Jeong is a wrestling fan. He's been on Raw when Chris Jericho was still in WWE. And Joel McHale, I think, was the guest judge. And I'm pretty sure he has ties to WWE too. So you would think either one of them would guess Chris Jericho, but none of them did so far. In fact, I think Nicole Scherzinger guessed David Coverdale, the lead singer of Whitesnake, because Jericho did a fake, or at least the person we think is Chris Jericho did a fake British accent. So that threw her off because David Coverdale is British. But anybody who's listened to Whitesnake knows and watched this clip from The Masked Singer knows that's not David Coverdale. Sorry, Jericho. I mean, you might have won this week if that is, in fact, you, the bride, but you're not David Coverdale. David Coverdale is one of the best rock singers of all time. You're not up there, dude. I'm sorry. But somehow won because he beat George Clinton of the Parliament Funkadelic and George Foreman. So, but with this win on The Masked Singer, if it is, in fact, him, does that mean he's no longer the Ocho, but now the Nueve?
If he wins The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch The Masked Singer, so I mean, I've seen it a couple times.
You missed the joke, didn't you? You missed the joke.
Well, no, I know. You're saying if he wins another championship. At this point, he'd probably just make up some obscure nickname for himself. The Violent Vocalist or some weird crap like that. I don't know.
Maybe
Did you see he's Painmaker? He's trying to, what is he trying to make a movie out of that or a Netflix series?
Is he really?
Yes. I read that today.
That might be interesting. I think I might.
For who? I don't know if there's an audience for nearly 60-year-old pro wrestler turned slasher.
Well, he might not be a pro wrestler turned slasher, but they might just use what the gimmick of the Painmaker is supposed to be to make a thriller out of it. I mean, you're the horror fan.
Will come back.
You're the horror slasher fan. You watched all those Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I'm not a fan of any of them, but
Jericho was in the new Terrifier movie.
I don't even know what that is.
Art the Clown, the latest and greatest horror installment.
Sure. I'm still trying to figure out how many Chuckies there are.
I couldn't tell you that. 5, 6.
I think there's 6 now, plus the series.